What if I told you there's a secret weapon that every single person possesses that will make you unstoppable in sales and business? That's what we're going to cover today in Sales is Easy. My name is Devon Gall. I'm your friend and mentor in business, marketing, and sales. Let's get started. This is the deep dive into the 8 steps to success. We're starting with number 1, positive attitude. So what is this secret weapon? Let's talk about it. It's your mind or mindset, your attitude, your perception. This is something you can control. This is an internal factor. You can control this. Might not seem like it. Maybe if you're newer in sales, you're still reactive, you're reactionary, but over time, you can build this. This is like a muscle. You build it with practice. You build it with consistency. All right? So how does it work? Well, here's the universe. All right? Maybe things are awesome, and then things are not so awesome. And then things are freaking amazing, and then maybe not so much. Right? Maybe you just got a brand new car. Maybe you know somebody got in a car crash. Maybe something extraordinary happened. You got to go to the Bahamas or something, right? Maybe your flight got canceled and now you're stuck at the airport for 18 hours. These things happen. This is just how the universe plays out. But this is before the human element is introduced. This is just how the universe works. So let's introduce the human element, which is your perception, how you look at things. So you can look at things pretty neutrally and just exist within the wavelength, right? I don't know a lot of people like that. I know when I started in sales, I did not have a great attitude. All right? And attitude is something that you constantly have to work on. You got to constantly improve. You always have opportunity to get better at it. But let's say you're like a majority of people that are suffering, they're broke, they're stuck in a negative loop, they're stuck in a negative spiral, and they keep reinforcing that spiral. How? With their mind. Because they keep thinking about how unlucky they are, how bad their lot in life is, right? So they're down here in bad attitude land. And what happens in bad attitude land? When things are great, they're okay. They're okay, but maybe you're a little excited. Maybe you're happy for a couple fleeting moments, but your happiness is completely determined by those external factors. And then when things are not great, you're going lower faster. You're going lower faster, right? Things are better slightly, and then you're going way low. So something not so great happens, and you're having a horrible overreaction to it. I've been there. It happens. Okay? I've trained multiple people. I've trained hundreds of people over the last decade of being in sales and marketing and working with different businesses, selling multiple products and services. And I have multiple success stories. I took a 22-year-old who was in the business under a different manager for about 6 or 7 months that wasn't really doing anything. Now he's the manager of half the state where we're at right now. And he is the #1 manager of the entire region, right? And he's only 24 now. So he worked with me for about 2 years. I took another kid who was 18, dropped out of high school to play hockey. Now he just told me yesterday that he's going to earn $35,000 in commission this month when the check drops. I'm gonna get a picture of the W-2, cross out all of his information, and post that in one of my future videos. I have another great kid. He never did sales before. What he did was he was driving Uber Eats, and he came and started working for me. He started making 6 figures, right? Oh, and he came out of the gates hot. And all of these success stories, I have more, but all of these success stories, it all boils down to I taught them the same thing. I taught each one of them the exact same thing, robotically. And that's what this sales course down below, check out the link. That's what I taught them. That's it. It's the same thing I was taught. I just put it all together into a system where you can just follow it step by step. The same thing I've been doing and showing other people how to go from never doing sales before, just like somebody showed me when I started in sales and marketing, I'd never done sales before. So I could be charging a lot more for this system because it works. And if you're a up and coming salesperson, you want to make more money than you're making right now, invest in yourself. If you're a sales manager and you want to run one of the best teams, that 22-year-old kid that's 24 now, that's running the #1 team, he just uses the system that I taught him. That's it. He doesn't reinvent the wheel. It's not the system that corporate taught him. I can tell you that right now, because corporate doesn't have a very good system. And I was at that company for 7-8 years, and they had a different system every single year because they had different leadership every single year. So a lot of these companies you work for, they don't really have the best training all the time. Some of these managers, they might be great people that you're working for, but they don't have the best training. They don't have the best blueprint. They don't have the best system. All right. So, and the beauty of my system is that it's simplistic. It's not all this super long, gigantic book of extra technical terms. It's all these things that make you feel like stupid. And how am I going to memorize all this gigantic book of all these crazy like philosophies and terms? It's simplistic. It's a lot of the stuff that we're talking about here on the channel, but I got it down into a system where you can just follow it exactly like it's been trained, and I've trained it for the last decade with great success. So check it out. The sales course is below. Let's say you have a great freaking attitude. What happens when things are great? You're on top of the world. When things aren't so great, you're able to stay even, you're able to stay steady. You're not going to let those things affect you as much. Right? You might fall below the baseline a little bit. That external factor might be something really bad. Really bad things do happen. Okay? To good people. Okay? It happens. But are you going to let it consume you? Are you going to be able to get over it quickly? Are you going to be able to find an answer, find a solution? This is, right here, this is someone that's solution oriented. Somebody that's, I'm going to figure this out. Right here, this is someone that's always pointing out the problem. And what is that? That's your perception. Because guess what? The universe is just going to keep being the universe. Things are going to happen one way or the other. But how are you looking at it? Excuse my terrible drawing here. I can't even draw a line. They're all like crooked. So what's your attitude like? Because what's going to happen in sales? What's going to happen in sales? Double news flash. Things are going to go wrong. Things are going to go wrong. Things are going to go right. Things are going to go wrong all the time. Things are going to go right all the time. And are you going to allow those external factors to dictate your day and dictate your attitude and dictate your outcome? Because if you're controlled by this external factor of the universe just existing, then you're in for a bad time, okay? If you can stay steady, and when things are great, they're really great, and when things, not so great, you can recover quickly. You can get out of it. You can pull yourself out of that tailspin. You can pull yourself out of that negative spiral. You don't let it consume. You don't get sucked all the way down to here, right? You might for a moment, even if you have a great attitude, some horrible things might happen. It's okay. But are you able to recover? Are you able to get back on the horse? It's not how many times you fall off the horse. It's how many times you get back up and keep riding. So, attitude equals altitude. When things aren't going your way, are you going to stay consistent? When things aren't going your way, are you still going to show up early? Are you still going to stay late? If you're on a 0 and it's 5 o'clock and you only got 1 hour on the clock, are you, like most people, gave up? Or are you digging in? Are you getting gritty? Are you saying, you know what, those last 7 hours don't determine this last hour. This is the busiest hour of the day. I'm going to have a tremendous finish. Or are you going to pack up early because the boss ain't around watching? So I'm just going to pack up early and head out. It's not a good day. It's bad location. I got a bad lot. I got a bad hand today. Things aren't great. So I'm just going to pack it up early and just get out of here and, go hang out with my friends or whatever. Try to cheer myself up a little bit. Which you won't, because even if you go and have a good time, you're not going to be in that great of a mood because your attitude sucks, right? If your attitude sucks, then everything sucks. Think about it. I know, I used to be this person. Oh, the job sucks, the territory sucks, the product sucks, the promotion sucks, the everything, oh, this, that, the other. It's always something else. It's always something else. When the reality is always, it's only and always you. It's only and always your mind and your perception, because there's other people out there with the same promo and the same territory and the same this, that thing, the other thing, and all, and they're making it happen. And they're blowing up. And they're crushing. So that's the deep dive in positive attitude and how important it is. And it is your secret weapon. It is the one thing that you can control. Appreciate y'all coming down. Make sure to check out the Facebook community and check out all the links below. Have a great day.